What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. Today we are talking about Jeep Thrills on the PlayStation 2. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. So let's hop into it. So if you didn't know, Jeep Thrills is a pretty fun game. Now this is a cool, fast racing game and it plays good on the PS2, I believe. So with that being said, I just think we should dive into this game and how cool it is. I picked this up for $1 at a flea market recently. I got the card above to let you know and see where I picked it up. But this is actually a cheap game. I want to call it Cheap Thrills because it's just so much fun and it's cheap. So with that being said, jumping into the game, you're thrown right into what you expect in a racing game. A fun, fast-paced racing game that is only Jeep brand, which is pretty cool because they have a bunch of old and newer models, which is pretty cool. And when I say newer, I mean as of the PlayStation 2. There's nothing newer than that, obviously. But I feel like this game runs really well on the PlayStation 2 because I never had any problems with the terrain being bad or blurry or just anything like that. I really enjoyed this game. It's fast-paced, and you have a turbo bar that goes up over time, and you also get boosts for jumps. So that's really cool because that makes this game just out of control fun. I enjoyed it. I sat down, probably played it for an hour and a half, which is longer than I expected to play any racing game, to be honest. But I picked it up and had a lot of fun. It has some cool tracks. It has some going through the forest, some going through the desert. There's even one cool one that goes over and under the Hoover Dam, which I thought is really cool because I've actually been there and I can understand, well, oh yeah, there is a road that goes above it. So that's really cool how they incorporated that into Jeep Thrills. Now, one thing that I noticed about it is the terrain doesn't really slow you down, whether you're on the road or you're in grass or dirt, whatever. That kind of doesn't change you when you're racing. It just doesn't really affect it. But one thing that does affect you is obstacles like trees or signs or any of that. If you hit them, you will go flying. Your Jeep goes everywhere. I hit this one thing and it just shot me up and then I landed upside down. And one time I hit it and it clipped it and it just flipped and rolled and I ended up rolling enough to get up and just keep driving. It's really cool. There's one part where I was racing and I accidentally hit this rock and it launched me over this lake and I somehow landed on the racetrack kind of, and I just kept going and I was like, oh, I totally expected to crash there. But with that being said, this is actually a really fun racing game on the PlayStation 2 and I enjoyed it a lot. But I think you guys should check it out because it is a cheap game, which makes it more fun in that aspect. But overall, this is a fun game. It's a fast game. There's things you can unlock like tournament mode and different cars, and it's pretty cool. But overall, I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it a little more than I expected to be honest. So for my $1 investment for this game, I'm very happy about it. It was a fun game and I'll probably go back to it eventually. So with that being said, if you liked this game or you have any other cheap PlayStation 2 games that I should pick up or that I should play on this channel, please comment below and let me know what you think. Also, check out that Facebook, that Twitter, that Instagram, that Big Cartel. Check out all that cool stuff in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell notification. So, thank you.